Afternoon. My name is Doug Line, and I manage our ServiceNow development group here at OTech. And we wanted to take a few moments this afternoon and show folks what they should be expecting when they log in for the first time um, to the new platform and do their testing. So I'm sharing out I'm using Microsoft Edge in this case. I'm going to log in. This is fairly normal. This is what we expect to see right now. This is our production instance. I'm going to go over to our test instance, and when you go there, you're going to see right away this is a lot different. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my same username and password. I'm going to log into our test instance. This instance is where we would like you to do your user acceptance testing and let us know if things are not acting as you expect or that sort of thing. One of the things that I will tell you is that when you first log in, ServiceNow is going to remember wherever the last place was that you logged into. So whether it was a dashboard or a home page, it's still going to land you there. So before I get into any more about home pages and or dashboards, let me just go over some generic interface items. So in the past, we always had the navigation pane over here. We could click on these little circles to kind of, create more space for ourselves, click on that to open back up. But we had all of our applications, we had our favorites, and we had our history. In the new interface, you have those same items still available to you. Here is all of the items, and these things, they look a little bit different. They operate exactly the same. If you click on the little triangles, that will open up the applications, which expose the modules below them. Here's the favorites. I don't know how many of you have used this in the past. And the thing that they did with the history is they have combined these or separated these by date. So, it's a little bit easier for you to see and navigate through. Okay, what was that page I was at 3 hours ago that I want to go take a look at or I want to see again? Um, the other thing that I wanted to mention with all these, you'll note on all of these, you've got this little pin. So you can pin those navigation panes over to the left again if you want, or you can unpin it at any point in time. It'll move it back up in there. That gives you a little bit more real estate to work with the records and things like that. Um, One of the other nice things, and I'm just going to kind of move from left to right. Um, this right here is like a little bit of a test, not a test, but it's still your breadcrumb. Um, but the nice thing about this, it used to be a little difficult to create favorites, but now if you want to do that, you can go to any record or any page at all, and we'll note here in a second, this updates to show us where we are. And if I want to favorite this, I can just click that favorite. And now when I go back to favorites, that normally would show up there. There's a bit of a bug right now that only show the last 30. There are ways to get around that. That'll be in a different video, or hopefully ServiceNow gets that particular bug fixed fairly quickly. And depending upon where you are within the context, all of the help documentation is still there. If we go to show help on whatever page you're on, in this particular situation, I'm in a dashboard. So it shows me help on dashboards. There's other related information here that we can go to look at actual ServiceNow documentation, how to work with responsive dashboards, using breakdowns on dashboards, whatever that might be. Okay. Um, Lastly, over here, this is your user profile still. You can go to your profile here. You can look up things, can't change things. Um, the other thing that you can do is go to your preferences. And from here, you can, if you want, I highly discourage it, but you can, if you go to display, if you want to turn off this new navigation and that functionality, if you turn off the next experience, that's what ServiceNow is calling this new UI. We click that off, you'll see in a moment, voila, everything loads back up and we've got our applications, our favorites, and our history. It's all over on the left. And if you want to, again, I'm going to highly discourage this because this interface is not going to change. If you go back here, you can turn that next experience on by going up and clicking on turn on next experience. That will turn the experience back on. So one of the things that you'll note, ServiceNow, to kind of speed things up, is only loading modules on pages as you scroll to them. So if you get to like your home page and you start scrolling down, you're like, oh, this is all blank. All you've done is increase the time to load that page by telling ServiceNow, hey, I want the whole page to load. So if you stay up top, when you first get onto whatever dashboard or homepage that you were on, it will load a lot quicker for you. So now I want to take a moment and talk to you a little bit about these home pages and or dashboards. So we've mentioned it before, home pages themselves are going away, but to assist our end users in converting their home pages into dashboards, what we have done is we have created a specific module. It's called Legacy Homepage. You have to go to this Legacy Homepage. Once you get here, it's going to load whatever the last homepage was that you visited, okay? But the other thing that's important is it's also going to, for those of you who had worked with home pages in the past, this pull down with all of your home pages should be familiar to you. So you can still get to, and remember, on home pages, everything above this dash line, all these items up here, these are home pages that you had created specifically for yourself or had somehow modified. So what I want to do is kind of explain the reason we've made that legacy homepage application available so that you can select this. It is only to assist you in transitioning from home pages to a dashboard. And the way that you go about doing that is you go to whatever homepage that you normally would use, okay? So let's take a look at, let's say this was my homepage that I used all the time. It's not, but whatever. To convert, and you can tell that you're on a home page because you still see this list up here of home pages to go to. That's an indication that you are on a home page. You can go over here to this cog, and from there, you can create a dashboard version of this home page. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And you can either create a brand new dashboard or you can add it to an existing dashboard. I'm just going to go ahead and create a new one. So I'm going to say create. And in just a second, you're going to see, voila, I am on that same page. We get a little pop-up that says, hey, we've converted this page for you. You're now on a dashboard. You can tell that you're on a dashboard because this 4 little square item here, the dashboard's overview, is available. And this now shows all of the dashboards that you have gone to in the past. And if you get in a situation where you're on a dashboard, you've used them before, but you want to go to a different one, all you have to do is click on this dashboard overview. That will take you to a list, and it's broken down by whichever tab that you are on. So right now, I am on my recent dashboard. So this shows the last 9 dashboards that I've been on, or you. Again, ServiceNow, it's all about you. It's going to remember what you are doing and where you have been. If you want to see dashboards that are owned by you, if you click that next tab over, owned by me, this will show you all the dashboards that you own. And if you click down one more, this is dashboards that have been shared with you, maybe by somebody else within your group, maybe a manager, don't know. Most of you probably will not see this all, but you may. And that is basically just all dashboards that are available that you can go take a look at. Okay. So I hope that helps to explain the dashboard versus the homepage issue that we're going to be running into. And I will tell you that sometime this fall, these first 2 links here, homepage and legacy homepage, that functionality is going to be retired. We're going to take that away. So it's important these first couple months to take a few moments, go through your home pages, make sure you get everything converted over to a new dashboard. The other thing that I will show you, I'm going to go ahead and log out and then log back in. Once you go to a dashboard one time, ServiceNow will not load you back up into a home page. It'll always load you into a dashboard. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. And what we will find is, lo and behold, it drops us into the last dashboard that we were in when we left. And if I want to get back, if I come up here and I go to homepage now, what you'll notice, it does not drop you into homepage. It drops you right back into the dashboard that you were in. The only way then to get to your legacy homepages is to use that new legacy homepage app. We click on that, and then that will drop you into whatever the last dashboard you were in and give you access to the other home pages that you might have put together for yourself in the past. All right. So I hope this has helped. I will put together a couple other videos that deal specifically with lists, forms, and things like that. I hope that you found this video useful. Hope you have a good day. We'll talk to you later.